The Senate approved on third and final reading the proposed 6.352 trillion national budget for 2025. The proposed measure was approved with 18 affirmative votes, 0 negative votes, and 1 abstention. Senator Grace Poe, chairperson of the Committee on Finance, said the spending priorities included education, health, and livelihood programs. The spending plan also includes additional funding for mobile laboratories, hospital equipment, ambulances, and the construction of hospitals.
Ang bawat pisong iniukol natin sa budget na ito ay hindi lamang numero sa papel. Ito ay buhay, pangarap, kinabukasan ng bawat Pilipino. Sa bawat sektor na ating sinuportahan, mula agrikultura hanggang edukasyon, mula kalusugan hanggang seguridad, ay kalakip ang ating pangako sa taong bayan na walang maiiwan at walang mapapabayaan sa abot ng ating makakaya.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. had certified the proposed 2025 national budget as urgent, which allowed Congress to do away with the 3-day interval between bill readings. Following the approval of the 2025 budget in the upper chamber, the Senate and the House of Representatives convened the bicameral conference committee to iron out the disagreeing provisions of their respective versions of the proposed 2025 General Appropriations Act. Senate President Francis Cheese G. Escudero led the upper chamber in paying tribute to former Senate Chief Juan Ponce Enrile. The Senate adopted Resolution Number 225 honoring Enrile for his untiring service and contributions to the country and to the Filipino people.
One thing is for sure, he will be kindly judged by history as the Senate is and doing today. Because in the balance sheet of life, in the ledger of what he has done, his service trumps all. Our country, Mr. President, is better off because of a Juan Ponce Enrile.
Addressing the chamber, Enrile reminded senators to always champion causes benefiting the country and the future generation of Filipinos.
To be in this chamber is not something that can be taken for granted. It is an honor, a privilege, and a very heavy responsibility. You represent the people, you represent the country.
The Senate also passed several resolutions commending and congratulating Makati FC for winning trophies during the Cup No. 1 tournament in Denmark, Filipino weightlifter Vanessa Sarno for winning 3 golds at the 2023 Asian Youth and Junior Weightlifting Championships, Filipina hurdler Robin Brown for capturing the Philippines gold medal at the 2023 Asian Athletics Championships, and the Brick Titans Philippines for winning the first Lego League World Championship Explore Division. The Senate passed on second reading Senate Bill No. 2583, which seeks to establish the Aklan Piña Museum and Cultural Center in Calibo, Aklan. The bill was authored and sponsored by Senator Loren Legarda. Senator Mark A. Villar steered the passage of Senate Bill No. 2797 on second reading. The bill, sponsored by Villar, seeks to declare Pampanga as the Philippines' culinary capital. Senate Majority Leader Francis Tol Tolentino shepherded the passage of House Bill No. 10048 on second reading. The measure seeks to grant Philippine citizenship to Alexander Zergeyevic. Senator Juan Miguel Mix F. Zubiri sponsored the bill seeking to reorganize the National Economic and Development Authority into the Department of Economy, Planning, and Development. Zubiri said the measure will provide the necessary authority to oversee and implement economic plans effectively. The Senate is set to open plenary debates on the Freedom of Information Bill after Senator Robin Hood Padilla sponsored Senate Bill No. 2880. Padilla said the proposed People's Freedom of Information Act stemmed from the consolidation of various versions of FOI Act. The bill aims to foster transparency and accountability. Senator Joseph Victor J.V. Ejercito sponsored a bill seeking to amend the revised charter of Baguio City, as well as 20 other bills seeking to declare holidays in different localities. Senate President Pro Tempore Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada defended the bill calling for the prohibition of chemical weapons in the Philippines. The Commission on Appointments, chaired by Senate President Francis Cheese G. Escudero, gave its nod to the nominations and ad interim appointments of Department of Trade and Industry Secretary Maria Cristina Aldaguer Roque, 21 Foreign Service officers in the Department of Foreign Affairs, and 22 generals, flag officers, and a senior officer of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Senator Risa Hontiveros bared links of Philippine offshore gaming operators to espionage and disinformation activities supposedly sanctioned by the Chinese government. Hontiveros made this revelation as the Committee on Women, Children, Family Relations, and Gender Equality wrapped up its probe on POGO-related human trafficking and other criminal activities. Senator Robin Hood Padilla, chairperson of the Committee on Cultural Communities and Muslim Affairs, emphasized the importance of Hajj as he led discussions on a proposed measure seeking to amend the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos Act of 2009. Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo, chairperson of the Committee on Health and Demography, sought the opinion of the Department of Health on proposals to rationalize the bed capacity in government hospitals. He also emphasized the importance of streamlining the processes of increasing the bed capacity of public hospitals across the country. Committee on Public Services Chairperson Senator Raffy Tulfo led the public hearing on bills seeking to renew the legislative franchise granted to Manila Electric Company for another 25 years. Committee on Foreign Relations Chairperson Senator Amy Marcos led the public hearing on the Philippines-Japan Reciprocal Access Agreement. The agreement seeks to enhance the interoperability between the armed forces of the Philippines and the self-defense forces of Japan. The Senate Spouses Foundation Incorporated, led by its Public Relations Officer Nancy De La Rosa, brought smiles to the faces of 45 indigenous teenagers from Talaingo, Davao del Norte. They were treated to a fun-filled shopping spree and lunch as part of the foundation's Christmas in November gift-giving event. Meanwhile, the Senate introduced its Senate Assist platform to Davao City, providing residents immediate medical and social assistance in the community. Senate Spouses Foundation Incorporated Public Relations Officer Nancy De La Rosa graced the Senate Assist Roadshow held at the SMX Convention Center, Davao, where more than 250 Davaoeños received their GLs on the spot during the 7-hour event. The Philippine flag flew at half-mast in front of the Senate building to mourn the passing of former Senator Santanina Rasul.